Hi guys, welcome back to my second challenge of Nails Next Top Nail Artist Season 6. This week we've been challenged by Mia Secret to create a safari themed look across 10 different size nail tips. Our manicure must be made using Mia Secret's Pastel Macarons and Grey Jungle collections only, with no embellishment or pre-made pieces allowed. Any 3D elements should not be taller than 1 3/4 inches. So if I was choosing colours for a safari look, I'd probably be using really vibrant oranges and reds and yellows. So the fact that Mia Secret have chosen pastels and greys is really quite interesting. But I kind of like it because it's challenging. And when I first read this brief, I thought, oh my goodness, I have no idea what I'm going to do. But talking it through with clients and with my friends and family, they all said the exact same thing, which I found quite interesting, which was, oh, you know, Nix, you love doing your 3D artwork, so, you know, I can imagine with the greys you're doing like 3D elephants, 3D rhinos, and really sort of showcasing your 3D. But I feel like Next Top Nail Artist is the time to really sort of push yourself, try different things, take risks, and keep it fresh. So I decided that I was going to do something completely out of my comfort zone and do a set that was entirely 2D. I think with 3D artwork it's easier to really make your nails stand out and look impressive, so doing 2D is a bit of a risk, so I wanted to try a technique that's technically quite challenging. So I decided to use a process that I've kind of dubbed extreme colour blocking and then inlaying with different colour acrylics. So colour blocking is a technique where you kind of pay more attention to how you're applying the acrylic vertically rather than horizontally, so that when you file through you get nice sharp crisp lines and the design kind of comes to life. So if you've ever been to the beach and had a stick of rock and you find if you snap it the pattern goes all the way through, it's a similar process of colour blocking. I could file and file the nail and the design wouldn't disappear because it runs all the way through. And inlaying is a good technique that goes hand in hand with colour blocking. You can either use an electric file to carve away parts of the design, which you can then inlay with a different coloured acrylic, and then file and buff it so that it's flush with the surface. Or while the acrylic's still soft, you can use implements and push that into the acrylic. So as I'm showing in this video, I'm going to be using a combination of both. The best part of this technique is you never really know exactly how it's going to look until you finish. You have to sort of guesstimate where you're putting the acrylic, and then when you file through at the end and that design comes through, it's really satisfying. Because the colour scheme is quite limited, I wanted to really showcase all the amazing textures and patterns that you would see on a safari. There are so many different sort of animal prints to choose from, and the fact that it's quite a grayscale colour scheme should enhance this. So I kind of loosely put together a mural of all the animals that I wanted to include. Then once I printed it out to size, I could cut it into small sections so that I could work on each nail individually, and eventually they sort of all piece together almost like a jigsaw puzzle. In real time this is quite a complex and quite long process, but using stop motion I can show you how the colours build up, and then eventually when you file through the design sort of comes to life. So my own sort of personal challenge to myself was to create a 2D set that looked as though it might have been hand painted, but not using any gel polish at all apart from top coat. And for my own personal satisfaction, I wanted to create a design that used every single acrylic colour provided to us. And I think maybe if I had a longer time frame, or if I did it again, I'd probably do a better version, but I think overall I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you back next week for challenge 3. Thanks for watching.